Hi guys, I wanted to come on and do a quick video just showing you some seeds I'm going to be starting in the basement and outside during March. First, I'm going to be starting some ageratum. I've also direct sown this outside and it does work pretty well direct sowing, but I think there's a limited amount of, well, I guess there's 100 seeds here, so I'll start some of this indoors. I have a little bit of verbena. This is the shorter variety of the Bonancieris. Um, I grew this last year and it was great for filler flowers for my bouquets, but I only have about 20 seeds left, so we'll just try to grow 20 plants. Jewels of Opar is just another delicate filler that I wanted to try. So I'm trying that. I'm starting that in the basement. And I'm starting Gomphrena. I have a lot of leftover Gomphrena from last year. The QIS Purple, the Audrey Purple Red. This is more Audrey Purple Red, Bicolor Rose. I hardly have any left. And then this packet got damaged. This is QIS Carmine, which is a great color. And then I'm going to be starting more Coleus in my basement. So I'm going to start in my basement today because I have the day off from work. So I'm going to start those in my basement. And then over here are some seeds I'm going to be sowing directly in the community garden. Now, I ended up renting 3 garden plots this year. They're each, let's see, the double plot is 7.5 feet wide. So they're narrow, 7.5 feet wide by 15 feet long. And that's a double plot. So the single plot is probably only like 7.5 by 7.5. So I'm going to be weeding the community plot this weekend. I know right now I only have some bachelor button and some bupleurum growing in one space. There's a lot of weeds. For some reason, the community garden space is very weedy, so I have to weed. But I'm going to be direct sowing some dill, which I grow for my bouquets. I have the mammoth dill and the bouquet dill. I believe the mammoth I know is really tall. I think bouquet is just a little shorter. But I'm going to be growing a lot of dill. And then I'm going to try these Chinese forget-me-nots. I tried planting them in the basement 2 years ago and then planting them out in the fall. And I only got like a couple plants. I'm not sure this does that well for me. This is the pink forget-me-not. And it doesn't spread like my blue forget-me-nots that spread all over the garden. This is a hybrid, so it's not like a weed. And then Dara, which I started in the basement, I'm going to direct sow the rest of these seeds. There's a little bit left. And then Ami, which is very similar to Dara. I believe these are both in the carrot family. They have a similar look to them. There's like lacy white flowers. The Dara has like pinkish reddish and white flowers, and the Ami is just pure white. So I'm going to start all those. So this weekend I'm going to be pretty busy. And I also need to plant out my Sweet William, which is hardening off right now, as well as my Status, which is hardening off right now. They've been hardening off over the last couple weeks when I have a chance to bring them outside. So I have limited time because my gardening is really a weekend hobby. So I'm just going to be planting them out. I think they've hardened off enough. So I'm going to be planting those out this weekend. And then, like I promised, tomorrow I'll do a tour of my seedlings in the basement and show you what's growing down there. All right, thanks for watching.